how do you run a great sex-positive play party? I'm here with Reid from readaboutsex.com, who's thrown a bunch of parties.
A lot at this point.
Yeah.
Very many. And this is Cathy Vartuli from the Intimacy Dojo, who has thrown fewer than I, but still an impressive amount.
So Reid, I really love how you throw play parties, and I've been asking some different people to share tips for like just throwing really sex positive play parties. I love
so
how you...
for those viewers who are like, what's a play party? Identify your terms, Dr. Vartuli.
A play party is a place where people come together with an agreed upon intention that the space can be used for consensual, safe sexual play. I'm shy.
You're shy with them. I know you're shy. You don't be shy with me.
I still find it hard to talk about things on video that the whole world can see. Where it's agreed upon that people can consensually play in that space, and there may be boundaries on what kind of play is allowed and how it's going to be set up, but the intention is that people can engage in intimacy and sexual acts in that space with people that are there
consensually.
Consensually.
So my biggest tip for throwing a good one, what I think is a good one, is to have a doors close by when time so that everybody's there, and then have a group check-in about what the rules are for the party and some icebreakers so people feel connected. So what I would call a welcome circle or an opening circle, that kind of design for play parties works really well for me, and I'm a little bit of a snob about how I like to create safe space for me to be able to frolic, and that seems to work really well for, at this point, like thousands of people. And there are lots of other play party facilitators who use a welcome circle, opening circle format for their events. And so those, all you need is a good set of rules so you can help people who might never have been to a play party before, or the old varsity players with their black belts and play parties who are so advanced that they're getting sloppy. Everyone needs reminders.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's really powerful that everyone in the room knows everyone else has heard the same rules.
Yeah.
They're not wondering, did someone hear something different?
And there are other designs for different other kind of formats for play parties. So, like if you're having an event that has, 100 or 200 people at it, and you want people to be able to show up throughout the evening. Like maybe the doors close, at midnight, but the party starts at 8. You won't wait till midnight for the welcome circle.
Yeah.
So there are many types of designs, but for most people who'd want to be throwing a play party for their friends or, for their community, where it's not 200 people showing up for a New Year's Eve play party,
right.
The welcome circle format is really great. And, I've run it with as many as 60 or 70 people, and, with as few as like 5, in a hotel room. So the check-in, I just think it works really well. So that's my advice.
I really like also you include voyeurism as participation. And, a lot of, like, when I was first dealing with a lot of shame and fear I had around sexuality, just being at a place where sex was allowed and seeing other people feel the joy in their connection was so healing for me. But if I felt like I would be shamed or pushed to have, even though consent is like spoken of, the fact that you very specifically said voyeurism is participation, nobody has to do anything, that let me just be in the space and just go, oh, okay, I can let go of some of the stereotypes about sex and let people just have joy in their bodies. So
yeah. So if you want more information on that stuff, at some point soon, well, I guess I'm announcing it now, although it might already have been announced, but I will be doing a training for people who are interested in throwing play parties. So I'll make a link right now in my head. So go to readaboutsex.com/play parties. And,
how about play party?
I'll make it both.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'll give you some options for what you can sign up for. Like if you're interested in attending play parties and how to be a good play party attendee, and then if you're interested in facilitation, we'll create something there too. So now I have to get to work.
You heard it here first. Woohoo!
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in, Sex Geek. If you would like to continue with the brain sex, do me a favor and click subscribe right here. If you'd like to watch me on social media, that's where you're going to go. Next video, maybe? And if you really would like your own Sex Geek t-shirt, please click right here, right now. Boop. No, really, like...